The chief economist for Commerce Bank was in Grand Rapids this afternoon talking about what's expected from the business community from a second Trump administration. News 8's Kyle Mitchell is in the studio with what he says are the key parts of the plan and what the business community is making of policy changes. Kyle.
Amber, there's still a lot of unknowns about the exact policies that will be implemented and the impact they will have. Just over a week into office, West Michigan business leaders are trying to figure out what the economic policies of the Trump administration will mean in his second term.
I think a lot of our business community is processing all the different changes and what it's going to mean for their businesses.
Andy Johnston with the Grand Rapids Chamber says it's too early to know what the policy changes will mean and that local companies are working to adjust.
Business likes stability and certainty, so there's a few things up in the air now, and I think what we're trying to do is help our members make sense of it.
The Trump administration is implementing policies faster than the first term.
With that quickness probably comes some broken eggs and some things that basically won't end up being legal when processed by the courts.
Scott Colbert, the chief economist for Commerce Bank, says the economic plan is divided into four main areas:
taxes, tariffs, immigration, and all the policy. The policy is widespread, but it's largely directed at what? Less regulation, more pro-business, faster economic growth.
Colbert says the tariff part of the plan came into play this weekend when Colombia would not accept military transport planes with deported migrants. The Trump administration says the country backed down after it threatened to put tariffs in place.
Number one is negotiate, which is exactly what they did with Colombia, using them as a weapon, if you will, to get what we want. They're largely using tariffs with regard to Mexico, where they like to close the border down and limit the drug flow. And with Canada, it's because they'd like to have more auto assembly in the United States.
The tariffs are expected to be used to raise revenue in an attempt to offset some tax cuts.
And the final thing that they're doing with tariffs is largely for domestic and economic security. This will have more to do with China.
If a tariff is put in place, Colbert says a lot of people will feel that cost.
Number one will be the manufacturer or whatever who is getting tariffed, because they will sell less of whatever it is that costs more money. Number two, the consumer will obviously absorb some of the cost.
The economist says the middleman involved in transactions would be impacted as well. The administration also announced a freeze on federal grants and loans to organizations while they reevaluate the expenses. Local nonprofits are trying to figure out what this funding change could mean for them. In a statement to News 8, a spokesperson for Heart of West Michigan United Way wrote in part, quote, "We are closely monitoring the situation and will continue to assess how this decision may affect local programs and services. As we gather more information, we remain committed to supporting those who rely on these critical resources." Local businesses are waiting to see if any of these policies will be put on hold by the courts. Amber.